Good evening and welcome to the 11 o'clock news. I'm Fawn Burgundy, and today's big news, the turmoil in Japan. Is the radiation spreading? Before we tackle the big news, we have a special guest today. Her name is Dr. Liza, and she has come to talk to us about birth order and its effect on personality. Welcome to Sox News, Dr. Liza.
Thank you, Ms. Burgundy. I'm so happy to be here.
So you've been studying birth order and its effect on personality. Could you tell us what you found? I'm sure our viewers are dying to know.
Well, so far I've been focusing on the firstborn child, the middleborn child, and the lastborn child. I've been doing some additional research on only children as well. I found the works of Alfred Adler to be very helpful. He was a psychiatrist that studied the effect on birth order for years, who may be considered to be the father of this theory. He found many different traits making up different birth orders. Also, a book was recently published about birth order by Kevin Lehman.
I see. Interesting. Very interesting. Now, Dr. Liza, could you tell us what the characteristics are of each child?
Well, there's the firstborn child, who usually craves approval from the parents, is a caregiver to younger children, and is a perfectionist. Then there's the middleborn child, who's rebellious and can either be a loner or very outgoing, depending on the child. And they're usually a bit of attention seekers. Then there's the lastborn child, who are immature, always want attention, outgoing, and very sensitive. Then there's only children, who mature faster than other children, are pretty self-centered, seem to get along with adults better than other kids, and have a very difficult time sharing.
Well, Dr. Liza, has there been any sort of research to back this up? What have you done?
Well, Ms. Burgundy, I'm glad you asked. In the scientific community, there's not been much evidence to corroborate this theory. This can be due to the cause of multiple social and economic factors.
Yes, you're quite right. In fact, Dr. Liza, it is seen that our birth order and personality can be affected by a multitude of things. For example, parents are a huge factor. Whether they're divorced, their parenting style, the critical eye of the parent's own birth order, and how strict the parent is. These all have varying effects on the child. Now there's the issue of gender, which may cause a double birth order. Or when a female is born and then a male, the male will exhibit firstborn characteristics as well. There may also be the case of separate families, which occurs when kids are born with more than a 5-year age gap. Once again, the birth order may repeat. Am I forgetting anything, Dr. Liza?
Yes, you may be forgetting the most obvious variables of all: adoption, death of a sibling, or a handicap. But as previously stated, there are no valid tests for this theory other than books written by psychiatrists who swear it's true. With all of this in mind, we decided to do a little experiment of our own. I believe you know about this, Ms. Burgundy.
Yes, as a matter of fact, I do. We have Susan Wells reporting live from CB East High School, interviewing the students on their thoughts about birth order and personality. Let's go to Susan live.
Hey Fawn, I'm out in front of CB East High School getting ready to go interview the students on birth order and how it affects their personality. Let's go!
I'm an only child.
I am the oldest child.
The first one. Last. I am the first child out of, I guess, like 2, so my brother and I.
I'm the oldest child.
Okay. Reliable. Generally mature. Sarcastic. Rebellious. Perfectionist.
Friendly, outgoing, caring, honest, optimistic.
Different. Creative. Lazy. Honest. And I don't care about anything. Funny, relaxed, comical. The same thing is funny. I don't know. That's it. I'm not. Okay, I'm outgoing. I'm sociable. I'm not a perfectionist. I say that I'm friendly. I'm sweet. I'm kind. I'm loyal. I'm such an outgoing. I can say I'm not obnoxious, but I definitely love to have fun, and I'm really outgoing.
Amazing, awesome, genius, creative. How many words is that? Creative and spectacular.
To an extent, yes. I don't feel that I should limit myself to that stereotype. because I'm really my own person. But yeah, I'm just all over the place.
No, not at all.
Some of them. I'm not like an overachiever in terms of school. I kind of don't care, but in terms of like maturity, yeah, I can sense it.
Not at all.
I'm just really organized and I love to just be on time and focused.
Personally, I don't know enough on the fact to really give you an answer.
No, I don't think so because I think everyone has their own personality and that's just who they are.
It varies. I have friends that are very like overachievers in their first ones, but I don't think it really matters in terms of order. So
Yeah, I do. But like I grew up with like two older sisters, so it wasn't like I was the baby. It was more like, I don't know, like I was the only one, so it's different.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I think that makes sense.
Yeah, because I feel like the littlest ones are like going to be like always going to be the babies, and like the older ones are going to be the mature ones.
Well, that certainly was interesting. Back to you, Fawn.
Well, looks like the students at East don't really believe in this theory. But at Sox News, we distributed 20 surveys to students to fill out and see if they fit their birth order. In addition, we administrated a quick birth order quiz to 22 people to see if they fit their stereotype. The results were astounding. Dr. Liza, will you tell our viewers the results of the tests?
Of course. Ladies and gentlemen, out of 20 surveys, only 5 with this matched their stereotypical birth order. And we found that many of the firstborn and lastborn roles were switched. And of the quiz, well, of the 16 that responded, all but 2 received middleborn, and they were not middleborn children.
So are you telling me, Dr. Liza, that we have disproved this theory?
Yes, we did.
There you have it, folks. Proving science or disproving science here today. Tune in next week for the birth of the panda. And remember, stay classy, Philly.